So our next objective is to talk to all of the groups in the Mojave. Introduce ourselves to everyone. We've made contact with the Tops, I think, and the Ultralux. So let's see what we have to do next. Let's see, quests. White Glove. Oh, learn about the White Gloves by talking to one of its leaders. So we're right by the Ultralux, so we're going to go do that first. Yeah, you get it, girl.
Crocker can kiss my sweet Republic ass.
Seems to be some NCR girls having some fun in the fountain. You know what?
Beg your pardon, but could I trouble you to turn over your weapons?
Sure.
My deepest apologies for the slightest inconvenience. You have my assurance that everything will be returned upon your departure. But we simply can't have anyone waving their weapons around in the hotel. It's not the atmosphere we wish to cultivate. Please, enjoy your stay.
I just don't believe anything he says. He sounds so smarmy. All right, goodbye.
Farewell.
I've noticed there's certain points in my New Vegas videos where everything just gets really pixelated and blotchy. And you're this way. It's not a YouTube problem, right? The problem I had with the Veilguard is YouTube would just destroy the video upon compression. In New Vegas, it's actually a capturing issue. So in OBS, I see it there. It's not YouTube's fault. New Vegas's particular problems. This is probably the guy we need to talk to. Yeah, Mortimer. I've determined that what it is anytime I'm looking at like the cracked desert clay, it almost looks like static. When I do a quick movement like this, it pixels out. It pixelates out. I've changed my color space and my bitrate that I'm recording at and everything, but I'm sure it'll still happen. I'm sure it's just part of the charm of New Vegas. All right, Mortimer, what do you got? Nice hat.
How may I be of service, madam?
What can you tell me about your organization?
My, such a popular question. I suppose it is only natural to see us and wonder what it is that makes us special.
Who's this?
The White Glove Society has only just made itself known to the public, of course, but our pedigree was established over generations. Were we always so refined? I'd be lying if I said yes. But I've always felt we were destined for a place atop modern society. And now, here we are. Not everyone can wear the finest clothes and eat the finest foods, obviously. That's just the reality we live in. But surely we can agree that the most tasteful, sophisticated people are the most deserving. That's what the White Glove Society is all about.
Cool story, bro. Do you have any work that needs to be done? I guess.
No, not from the likes of you, I'm afraid. I don't think you'd have the stomach for it. Better look elsewhere. Indeed.
Who that guy? Is there a local map? Okay, so we're going into the Gourmand. All right. You come here with Niner as a part of his quest, but we never got that far with Niner.
Welcome to the Ultralux. I do hope it exceeds your every expectation.
What a weird question. Oh, do you work here?
I do, but one can hardly call it work. I think of myself as a caretaker rather than a common laborer. I suppose it is a labor of love if it can be called labor at all. We at the White Glove Society are all responsible for maintaining the beauty and class of the Ultralux. And as its founder, I suppose it falls to me to decide how we go about it.
The founder? Marjorie, you're the founder?
Ta-ta.
Okay, why are you working behind the reception desk at the restaurant? Like to be hands-on, huh?
You'd be crazy to put your money on either side of the coming battle.
Wanna go in the sauna for a little bit, Boone? Come on. You too, Rexy. I'm sure it'll be okay on your brain. Wait, isn't there a sauna? Here. Here we go. The sauna leads into the steam room. No? Okay, just me then, huh? It's illegal to sit on the bench? In the steam room? No one's seeing me do it, so it doesn't matter. Yep. Just sweating out that water weight, you know? All the extra water weight I have from being in the Mojave. Alright, that was fun. Come on, Craig. Yeah, everyone, it's pool time. Pool party. What do you think? Should we just give up this whole your sunglasses don't exist under the water? See that? Yep, your sunglasses don't exist under the water. Maybe we won't stay in here.
Did you know the strip's all stirred up lately?
I love you, Boone, but you got the beadiest eyes. You look way cooler with the sunglasses on. I'm not trying to body shame you, Craig. Your eyes are just fine. The sunglasses do make you look cooler, though. So let's go to Gamora.
Alright,
The fountain is a restricted area.
Who narked on him? Was it you guys? You guys narc on him? Cops, man. Won't let anyone have any fun.
Please obey all weapon laws.
Okay.
Howdy. Interested in a refreshing beverage or a tasty snack?
Yeah, sure. What do you work for one of the casinos?
Nope. Strictly independent. Well, kind of independent.
Kind of
To
independent.
vend anything here on the Strip, you gotta register with one of those police robots and sign a franchisee agreement. At the end of each day, you keep half of what you made. The rest you hand over to those bots. And they know
Wow.
if you're cheating.
Not in my Vegas. My Vegas, it won't be like that. Mr. House gets half of each day's take?
Yep, he makes the rules. It's steep, but it sure beats living in North Vegas.
Fair.
Here on the Strip, I can afford to eat. And no one tries to kill me.
Let's see what you have for sale.
Take your pick.
Oh, another thing I wanted to say is the Mr. House mod I used in the last episode. I realized I wasn't really paying attention, but I realized it's AI slop. And I never even thought about it because that mod came out in like 2022, which was back when we were like making fun of Dolly. We had like Dolly Light, right? Dolly looked super bad. But apparently someone had figured out the juice with a different model. Maybe it was Stable Diffusion. To make a pretty decent, quote unquote, manhwa image in AI back in 2022. Now no problem. Ask Bing to do it. It'll just barf something out. An amalgamation of a bunch of people's hard work. But back when I downloaded that mod in 2022, I didn't realize it was generated AI slop because most of the AI slop, it wasn't slop, it was just a joke. We all looked at it, we saw it, we recognized it. Ha ha ha. It looks terrible. But that one sort of flew under my radar because I think it was made with like a Asian model. So I didn't even think it might be AI because in my brain, generated AI images hadn't gotten that sophisticated yet. So I apologize. I have uninstalled it. Right now I have a Renee Auberjonois, I'm sorry Renee for mispronouncing your name, mod installed. But then I realized I'm doing Independent Vegas, which means I have to kill or disable Mr. House. And I feel like I don't have it in me to do that if he looks like Renee. And also it feels ghoulish. So before I get Mr. House out of the way, I'm going to have to change it again. But if we talk to Mr. House in this video, he's going to look like Renee. Anyway, okay, all that said. What do you got? I don't need any of that. But Thanks for giving me the chance to talk about how I 2022 Susie fell for AI slop
5,000 head of Brahmin to New Reno.
Gamora.
No bodies, just
Through
the
here?
heads.
Yeah.
Don't walk away. Let me show you the time of your life.
No, thank you.
Hey, no one but Omertas are allowed to carry guns into Gamora. Check your weapons with me.
Okay, I don't have a holdout weapon.
You'll get these back on your way out.
I don't think I do. Holdout weapons are like really small.
Hello and welcome to Gamora. What can I help you with today?
What is there to do around here?
Feel free to head to our club, Brimstone, or you can see our gorgeous courtyard out behind the casino.
Mm-hmm. Don't you have a rooftop pool? I'm sure you have all the good dirt on what goes around here.
I sure do, but loose lips sink ships.
Don't worry about me. I can keep your secrets.
All right. You look pretty trustworthy.
True. Can you tell me about what's going on around the strip?
I've heard some pretty shady rumors about the Ultralux.
Ooh.
I'm not sure what the deal is, but although they try to put on airs, that place is just plain creepy.
Agree.
Maybe it's the masks.
Yeah. What can you tell me about what's going on around the strip? We need to go back to the Ultralux and go into the kitchen.
I hear you've actually been inside Lucky 38.
I have.
You're the first person who's been in there in as long as anybody can remember.
What can you tell me about what's going on inside Gamora?
Gossip is one thing.
Fair.
Dirt on the family is something else totally.
Well, this is still highlighted.
It's hard to believe that not too long ago, most of the families on the Strip were little more than warring tribes. The Omertas even had a big war with the Khans once upon a time. Not much of a rumor, but I hear the Tops is always looking for new talent. Lord knows they've needed it for a long time.
So she's just going to tell me shade?
Sorry,
Okay.
that's all the news worth talking about. All I have, at least.
Okay.
Bye.
Thanks for the gossip. So that's enough for Gamora. The Ultralux is so fancy, it doesn't even have slot machines. Ooh la la. Let's go actually back to the Ultralux. Excuse me, girls. Wait, ladies. And go into the Ultralux's kitchen. I don't know how to trigger that quest. Maybe just going in. I was hoping maybe she was going to give me some gossip. But she did not. Woohoo! Woohoo! Eat my shorts, General of the NCR, whatever your name is. Woohoo! Woo! Sorry, Boone. I mean, he's pissed at the NCR, too. One of his endings, though, is that he rejoins the NCR, and it's like, come on. Didn't know what else to do with his life.
Beg your pardon.
Oh my
but
gosh. Yes.
My deepest...
Just take them. Don't bother me about it anymore.
Caesar's fate was sealed from the start.
It's true. Screw that guy. Okay, so the kitchen is in here, in the restaurant. Let's take a little peek. Is there anyone here we can talk to? These are just...
You look positively famished. We simply can't have that.
I like how it looks like...
Adieu.
It sounds like they did wear masks while recording the voice lines. Oh. You can't get in there without... Huh.
What can I get you? Adieu.
Like their voices are a little bit muffled, and I can't tell if that was done in post or if they actually wore masks. It says the quest should start by talking to Marjorie and Mortimer, but it's not.
How may I be of service, madam? No. Indeed.
Okay. There's also another guy we can talk to. We're standing right next to him. For a different related quest. And maybe that'll get us going. Let's take a look. Oh my god. What am I stuck on? Maybe if I just walked through the casino like a normal person and didn't jump all around. Like I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. It says this guy has a quest?
I hear a troublesome...
Howdy, young lady. How can I help you? But make it quick. Goddamn heat's worse in this town than in the middle of a Brahmin herd at noon.
You've literally just been sitting out here all the time. You don't get up and leave. You're willingly sitting in it. You look more than just too hot. What's the matter?
Sharp eyes on you, all right. We've gone through a heap of trouble to get in town. Ethel says I just need to wet my throat. A drink? Nonsense. All I need now is to settle a score. We didn't come a long ways just to stroll our best clothes around.
What was that about settling a score?
There's a long list of grievances that Heck Gunderson's got to answer for, kid. I'm here to make sure that rancher stops stealing our lands. If he ain't chiseling behind your back, he just sends his men ready for a fight. Then you either sell your ranch for a penny, or you're dead. I'm tired of being trampled over, kid, and I got a good mind to stop Heck once and for all.
Heck Gunderson. What else can you tell me about Heck?
What more you want? He's a slithering snake, what he is. One of the biggest landowners this side of the Colorado, and it's all stolen, I tell you. All that money buys him any NCR senators he wants. Scoundrels like Heck. There's just no way for us small folks to get by, much less prosper, kid.
How was Heck a threat to other ranchers in the wasteland?
We're honest folk out there. Damn hard to make a living in the desert, kid. Heck's a different breed. Goddamn thief he is. Scaring us into giving away our lands is all he's done to strike it flush. Comes packing iron and none can hold a candle to his men. Bad blood.
Well, what do you plan on doing about him?
I have no illusions that he'll ever stop his plundering, so I'm just gonna make him suffer. That's what I'm gonna do. Here in town, he's got a few of his armed men to protect him. I just gotta find out what he's up to, and then I'll know where to hit him hard.
I may be able to help you.
Where I come from, we appreciate good intentions. I reckon you could help me figure out what he's doing in town. Tell you what, that chiseler's blowing hot air over at that there fancy casino, the Ultra Lux. Find out what's his story here, will you?
Okay. I'll be back when I find out more.
All right, kid. I appreciate it. I hope to see you soon.
Yep, you sure will.
Legion camp got razed to the ground.
Yeah, it sure did. We did that, Boone. Woo! Something of just about being near the Ultralux makes me want to say woo.
Beg your pardon, but...
Oh, here you go. There must be a mod for this. There he is. Well, howdy, partner. Can I sit on a... I guess not.
Beg your pardon, stranger, but I'm looking for someone. You ain't seen a young man with dark brown hair and a white hat on lately, have you?
No, I haven't.
Ain't nobody got one darn piece of news about my boy. Not one lousy speck of information. Ain't got one Brahmin unaccounted for across a dozen ranches. But I'm here for an hour and my own son just up and disappears on me.
So you're a rancher?
Yep, got a whole mess of Brahmins to my name. Bighorners, too. Used to just have the one ranch, but land was easy to grab before the soldiers moved in. Before I knew it, I was running one of the biggest ranching operations east of California. Now, everywhere I go, folks I never even met shake my hand and call me Mr. Gunderson.
Shut up.
Don't quite know what to make of that.
Why is your bodyguard allowed to have a gun?
Made me a special arrangement with the hotel. They want to do business with me, they got to play by my rules. A lot of people out there resent success, might want to take a swipe at me. This makes them think twice. If I'd have been thinking, though, I'd have had him watching my boy instead. Then none of this would have happened.
So you lost your son.
My boy, Ted. He was right here. I didn't leave him but a minute. I told him to stay put while I talked some things over with the White Glove folks. He was never one to stay tied down to a spot, though. Gets that from his mother. Got most of my staff out looking for him now. I'd be out myself, but I keep hoping he'll show up back here. Of course, if he does that, I'll whoop him till his skinny hide turns to leather for putting me through this. But that don't mean I wouldn't be grateful.
What business did you have here at the hotel?
That's between me and the White Glove Society. But let's just say they control the food supply around here, and I got lots of food to give.
Yeah, because he stole all the
That
land?
ain't as welcome as you might think.
You say something about a white glove.
That's what they call themselves, the folk that run this place. They're the ones dressed all fancy with their bow ties and shiny dresses. Some of them got masks, too. Real hard to trust folks like that. Couple of them show their faces, and that's who I do my business with. I don't talk to none of the other ones.
I guess I'll help you find your son.
I'd be more than happy to have you. Heck, I'll hire anybody with a pair of legs and at least one good eye at this point. There'd be a lot of money in it for you if you can get him back to me safe. And if he ain't, you can bet I'll pay for the names of the sons of bitches responsible.
Yeah, all right. Land thief.
I'll be here.
It seems that the territories are about to blow up.
Have you seen
Things are
that
getting
tower on the
stranger
strip all
every
lit
day.
up? You can see it for miles.
So he's outside? Seems like it. Or am I just reporting back to this guy? Hey, find this kid
Hey,
and kill him. What am I going to say?
howdy. Good seeing you again. I hear you. What's on your mind?
So Heck claims to be an honest rancher?
Sure, kid. And I still hump like a buck in spring. That Gunderson's a liar and born of a viper, I swear.
Heck's looking for his disappeared son, and I have agreed to find him.
I'll be damned. You mean the young Gunderson? That's a shaved tail if I ever saw one. He's got less sense than a Brahmin at a crossroads. I'd not be one to complain if he got lost for good, kid. If it makes Heck suffer, then I'm all for it.
Wow. You... You know what? I live by a very, eliminate millionaires philosophy, so you might like to know that Heck's barely protected right now.
So Ted's nowhere to be found, and Heck's quite unprotected while looking for him, huh? Hell, it sounds like the perfect time to get even. Heck won't know what hit him. What do you say?
Maybe Heck would listen to your pleas if his son's life was at stake. I'm like, I'm not going to the Ultralux and shooting.
A ransom? I doubt that snake's got enough soul to care that much for his own young'un. Besides, what's to stop him after his son's returned? No, Heck only knows greed and pain, kid. It's high time he got paid back in kind. His life or his son's. Either way, I win.
Why don't you kill him? Because I don't feel like killing a kid. I'm not interested. Sorry, Walter.
I won't hold it against you, kid. You gotta do your clean thing. I respect that.
Yeah.
All right, kid. Be good.
If you want to get rid of the kid, you get rid of the kid. That's not me. I'm not doing that. But I still can't figure out. Let's talk to Marjorie one more time and see if she's got anything. If she doesn't, I'll just be right back.
Welcome to the Ultralux.
All right. Heck Gunderson said he was here to talk business with you. What business?
What else? Mr. Gunderson and I have been discussing his livestock. It's put us in a rather delicate position, you see, his coming here. Not that we aren't grateful for his generous offer.
What do you mean?
But our executive chef, Philippe, has transformed Brahmin steak into a delicacy. He really is a genius. Everyone wants it. But a delicacy is just that, delicate. If everyone can get it, it ceases to be a delicacy. It becomes a perfectly ordinary staple. And if the gourmand served staples, it would no longer draw the caliber of people it deserves. It would be a diner or a family restaurant. So as much as we'd all love for there to be enough steak for everyone, I'm afraid there are more important things to consider.
Wait. But doesn't Heck control the Brahmin herds? He can just stop selling to you. If it's his Brahmin. I'm looking for someone who went missing here recently.
This again? I thought this was all settled. I answered every one of that investigator's questions to his satisfaction and gave all the help I could. I know our reputation hasn't always been spotless, but that's all in the past now. How some people can't get over it is beyond me.
What are you talking about?
For the last time, the White Glove Society has never and will never consume human flesh for any reason. It's written in the charter.
So the White Glove Society used to eat human flesh?
Now, didn't I already tell you that we don't do that sort of thing? We do not engage in cannibalism here under any circumstances. Though we haven't always been the White Glove Society. There was another time, a dark time, when we went by a different name. But that's all changed now. We've evolved past such base impulses since settling into our new home. I've seen to it that those days are behind us.
Who did you talk to about the disappearance?
There was an investigator who came through here last week. He'd been hired by a young man whose bride-to-be went missing during their stay here. Well, you can already guess what probably happened, can't you? It seems perfectly likely that she got cold feet and ran off. And that young groom just didn't have a clue, the poor dear.
Well, I'm investigating someone else. A man, he just went missing recently.
A man? Well, then this can't be. 2 disappearances in my hotel? What will people say? I'm going to have a word with my staff about security on the premises. Whether these people are found or not, our guests simply must feel safe in their own rooms.
Is there any way I could talk to the investigator?
Why, yes, I think so, if he hasn't checked out yet, that is. I had our maitre d' Mortimer offer him a complimentary room for as long as it took for him to be satisfied. You see, the White Glove Society remains the very picture of courtesy, even in the face of such impolite accusations. We have nothing to hide here.
If I had the cannibal trait, I bet this would work. But since I don't, I think she's going to see through me.
Ta-ta.
What's our quest now? Here we go. Beyond Beef. That was the one I was trying to trigger. So talking to Heck is really what gets it going. I guess we gotta talk to Mortimer again.
How may I be of service, madam?
Marjorie said you gave a free room to a private investigator.
Private investigator. Ah, yes, I remember the gentleman. This was about the missing bride. Such an awful thing. I do hope he finds her whereabouts. If I might pry, have you found something that will help his investigation?
Is Mortimer trying to reintroduce cannibalism into the White Glove Society? Yes, I have some critical information for him.
Good. I hope that young man gets some closure after all he's been through.
Okay.
Now, ordinarily, we don't give out guest information, but I think given the circumstances, he'll want to speak with you. Let's see. He hasn't checked out yet. If you head back to the hotel rooms, his will be 1 floor directly above you after you exit the lobby. I hope we can put this whole matter to rest at last. Indeed.
said to the left once you exit the lobby. 1 floor up. Hello? Just looking. Something happened
Over here.
to the investigator. Where's my gun? No. Oh. I'm in. I don't have a holdout weapon.
You're
Well, I guess we're fighting. Mortimer killed him, and then he knew I was going up here, so he sent his goons after me. Yeah, get him, dog meat. Dog meat. Rexy doesn't need a weapon. Rexy is a weapon. Good job, Rexy. Hell yeah, we're taking this all. You got anything good? Well, now we got a weapon. Yeah, Mortimer must have sent them up. Because he was the only one who knew that I was coming up here. Oh no, my karma. I guess I should read the matchbook. Crusoe. Investigator Crusoe. Okay, so I feel like Gordon Freeman right now. Let me read that matchbook. Under data. Miscellaneous. The following is scrawled across the back of the matchbook. Steam room, 4 p.m. Now, what does my quest want me to do? Meet the investigator's contact at the steam room at 4 p.m. Well, what time is it now? 8? Sorry about that. Oh, the Bon Vivant. Nobody locks their doors around here, huh? Alright, whatever. Put this away. It's just a fashion item. It's not... Wow, it's really dark in here? Is this a texture problem? It seems like it. I'm gonna, reload the game. That's not a crash, though. I'm not counting that as a crash. It did crash when I was trying to reload it. So... The first time I was like, this is me getting a taste of my own medicine for modding so much. The second time, it just crashed, loading into the bathhouse. Well, we got time before 4 p.m.
Things are getting stranger every day.
Ain't that the truth? The Ultralux penthouse. How do we get that? I know the Bon Vivant suite, but I don't know if I've ever been in the penthouse. Yeah, it's just really dark. No, it was a texture problem, 100%. Okay, so I guess we're just gonna go into the steam room and wait for like 12 hours would be 9 a.m. Okay. All right, we waited till 3:25, so I'm just gonna hang out here. Oh, it's not radiated. Someone here? Is it you?
I heard they bought in sea salts from California just for this bath.
Not him. just going to keep drinking non-radiated water since it's such a treat. It's him. Chauncey. Chauncey, talk to me.
Who are you?
Just someone who found a matchbook.
Matchbook? What about the man I gave it to?
He's dead.
Oh my goodness me. They must know he was talking to someone on the inside. They'll be watching everyone closer now. I knew this was a mistake.
Who are you afraid of?
Mortimer. If he realizes it was me the investigator was planning to meet, he'll have me killed.
So Mortimer is behind the disappearances?
Yes. The White Glove Society strictly forbids eating humans. But we weren't always the White Glove Society. Mortimer and some of the others have regressed to the old ways. They've taken many people over the last few months, but always from Freeside or secluded places where they wouldn't be missed. It wasn't enough. Lately, they've gone for tourists here on the Strip, even in the hotel. I guess that's the hazard of a cannibal becoming a gourmet. It's hard to please a refined palate.
What were you supposed to discuss here?
The girl, the one who disappeared. I know what happened to her.
Oh. How do you know what happened?
Because I distracted her fiancé while they took her. Well, I'm not proud of it, but I had to. They could see I was having second thoughts. Some of the White Gloves began meeting privately a while back, started talking about how we'd lost our identity. I started attending because I thought it was about changing our politics. Then they started talking about returning to the old ways, and there was no way out. They'd kill me for the things I heard them say.
Whatever textures I'm using for these models give black characters green around the mouth and green hands, and it's really weird. I mean, it's just a texture issue, but it's that's all I fixate on it when it's in screen. Like, watch his hands when he's talking, they come into screen and they're green. Well, what about Ted?
He's alive, as far as I know. They're trying to keep him fresh. Mortimer has special plans for him. The White Glove Society has a banquet every night at 7. It's in our private section. Mortimer wants to reintroduce humans into our cuisine. Since eating people is a crime we punish by death, he's going to do it in secret. After everyone has eaten it, he'll tell them. With no real way to punish everyone, in Mortimer's mind anyway, their minds will be open to the idea of eating people as a delicacy.
No, Mortimer, they just get rid of you. Wouldn't they punish him for the deception?
They might, but to him, the legacy of returning to the old ways is worth his own life. I don't think he expects it, though. I don't either. Nothing is more important to the society than being on the cutting edge of New Vegas cuisine. Mortimer's idea will appeal to that need. He just has to get them over the taboo.
Where are they keeping Ted?
I don't know exactly. I wasn't in on it. I think some of them have stopped trusting me. But you can bet they're keeping him near the gourmand. Our chef, Philippe, has an obsession with fresh ingredients. It'd be back in the members-only section, so you'll have to be careful. Don't be seen, and more importantly, don't let them see Ted in the open. It's guarded both at the lobby entrance and in the access tunnels leading from the main restaurant.
How do I get in?
I could sponsor you as an honorary member, but I don't know that you've achieved the level of status that would gain the society's approval. Perhaps if you were to gain some more notoriety on the Strip, we could get you in. Otherwise, you'll have to find some way to get inside quietly. It won't be easy.
Okay.
And it'll be harder still to get them out.
Any suggestions on how to get Ted out?
Well, they'll all be sampling pre-war wines before the meal. Maybe it's as simple as drugging them. Although that wouldn't stop any future kidnappings. You'd have to expose Mortimer, but he's going to confess anyway. What if his revelation were a lie? What if no one had eaten human flesh but him?
Yeah.
If you could somehow replace Philippe in the kitchen and serve a convincing substitute instead, you could walk Ted right through the middle of that room after Mortimer speaks, and then he'd have some explaining to do. Philippe has been trying to approximate the taste of human flesh for years. He must have a recipe somewhere.
Okay.
Let's plan on meeting again as soon as... Wait, did you hear something? Were you followed?
Oh God, oh God. I'm gonna let you guys take care of this. Thank you. I'm gonna quick drink some water. Ooh. I'm low on stim packs. But using the stim packs is better than save scumming. Now, I, again, got no problem with save scumming. But if I can avoid it and use the game's mechanics, then I'll do that. Alright. Aw, Chauncey. Well, I don't think Chauncey was supposed to make it. How many people did he kill? Let's just take it all. Okay, everyone's chill out here, I guess.
You'd be crazy to put your money on either side of the coming battle.
Or Chauncey. I don't think there's a way to save him. What are we doing next? I'm not using this cane as a weapon. Everyone chill. I'm just holding it out ahead of me like I'm on a stage production. Find a sponsor to help you join the White Glove Society. I wish I could click these. Okay, so who do I talk to? Find a sponsor to help you. They don't know it's me who's sneaking around? No, Chauncey. Oh, Chauncey said he couldn't do it because they were too suspicious of him.
How may I be of service, madam?
I want to join the White Glove Society, but I was told I need a sponsor.
You'll have to look elsewhere, I'm afraid. The whole idea of joining the White Glove Society is pure hogwash. You're either in it or you're not. There's no joining. This honorary member nonsense is just something Marjorie contrived because she's so preoccupied with image. But it's only a fad. Once it blows over, the riffraff we've temporarily inducted will be shown the door. So I wouldn't hold out hope if I were you.
Oh, I talked to Marjorie. Got it. Thanks. Thanks for the tip.
Indeed.
Oh. Hey. What?
Help!
Oh, is it because I had this out? Oh boy, let's reload. I'm just gonna talk to Marjorie right away. To not pull out any weapons, I guess. That was silly of me. Marjorie?
Welcome to the Ultralux. I do hope it exceeds your every expectation.
I want to join, but I was told I need a sponsor.
Why, yes, of course. The White Glove Society is the most exclusive club in all of New Vegas, perhaps the entire world. It's only natural that you'd need a sponsor from within the club who can vouch for your good name.
What do I need to do?
Originally, we didn't allow anyone else in, you see. Founding members only. We thought exclusivity would make us the envy of everyone who's anyone. And it has. But then I had the idea to allow honorary members. Lower in status, naturally, but it just makes people want to be us even more. And the right people could certainly do wonders for our image. Celebrities, philanthropists, we want only the very best. I'm afraid you are a relative unknown. Certainly not the caliber of person we would consider for such an honor. Not yet, anyway. If you had more notoriety or clout here on the Strip, things would be different. People need to have heard of you, and you must be well thought of.
I'm the only person who's been in the Lucky 38, like, in working memory. Is that not enough for you?
The answer is still no.
Okay.
Ta-ta.
What does she want me to do? All right, so the Strip does have faction strength, and the easiest things to do is to go to the Vault Hotel, help Sarah, and then help the artist that's over there too. I forgot that that artist even existed.
You'd be crazy to put your money on either side of the coming battle.
Thanks for the cane. So we're going to go over to Vault 21 right here. And the artist, his giant warehouse should be over here too. Part of Vegas where there's like nothing. It's just Michelangelo's in Vault 21. Oh, and the NCR. Let's go talk to Michelangelo first. Yeah, there's like nothing out here. Who are you?
Vegas at night is like nothing else.
Sure, yeah. Hello, anyone here? He wants me to take pictures of stuff. That's right. He gives me a camera. Hi, Kate.
Hi. What can I do for you?
Who is Michelangelo?
He's the reason the Strip shines like a star at night. Mike's imagined and built every sign, billboard, and light you'll see around here. Check out the back of the shop. He's usually working there. Bye.
I was gonna sneeze. Here he is.
Oh, hello, I am Michelangelo. How can I... wait. Are you here to deliver more billboard requests? Please tell me you're not a messenger on behalf of Mr. House.
No, I'm not here for anything like that. Who are you? Or why are you so jittery about Mr. House?
Because spending myself to the edge of artistic oblivion for Mr. House sums up my existence since I had to leave Vault 21. That's why.
Oh. An artist. How rare. What's your story?
Well, not much, really. Vault 21 was my home. My dear home.
Yep.
I left it to explore the outside world. At first, it was a marvel to behold. My inspiration flowed true, and its works caught Mr. House's attention. That's how I ended up in this place.
You lived in Vault 21?
Most people don't understand what it means to grow up in a vault. Its corridors, its walls, radiate a warmth that feels safe, honest. But here, everything is huge and threatening. It's so empty that I think one of these days I'll just snap.
Do you know Doc Mitchell?
You mean Mitch? Oh, it's been ages since I've heard the name. My sister and I used to call him Mole Butt. Don't ask. That was a long time ago. Before we exchanged the warmth of our home for the thin air of the wasteland.
Sounds like you don't like this place. What's wrong with it?
I feel haunted by something terrible.
Agoraphobia?
Working in such a huge workshop often makes me shiver. I can't even leave the Strip.
You seem to dread hearing about House's requests. What's the problem?
It's this place. My inspiration ebbs and I don't know how to stop it. I can't feel the warmth anymore.
Why don't you pack up and return to Vault 21?
Wouldn't that be great? No, Mr. House filled it with concrete. Only a few rooms and halls remain. My sister was able to turn them into a hotel.
I wanted to help you.
Oh, what do you want?
Well, let's see. What's your story?
Well,
Yeah.
At first it was...
Yeah. So the sphere of the outside world is draining your inspiration?
Yes, I think so. But please, keep quiet about it. Without inspiration, I'm as good as a tumbleweed drifting in the barren wasteland.
Why would I do that?
Oh, all right. So,
Bye.
Sorry, Michael. When I get speech 55, I'll come help you. I'm not gonna lie to him. He's such a fragile little sunflower. Protect Michelangelo at all costs. Sarah?
Hey.
Where's Sarah? Sarah, you got anything to tell me about Michelangelo now that I've talked to him? Probably not. Just standing.
Welcome back. Need anything?
Sarah's his sister.
You saw our front sign, didn't you? This is where all the beautiful signs of the Strip become a reality. It all comes from Michelangelo's imagination. We do a little work here and there too, sure, but he's the real artist.
Okay. How long have you worked here?
I've been here over a year now, though I'm not one to get tired for long. I plan to roam the wasteland once I'm ready. The people need light and kindness. There's too much fear and pain out there already. Bye.
Are you also an artist? Are you gonna make neon signs for the rest of the world? Anything good up here? I want to protect Michelangelo, but then I'm like, can I steal from him though? Let's go check out the vault. Let's talk to Sarah.
Seeing the sights?
Yeah. It is right here. Yes. This is a character you can have a romance with, I think, if I remember correctly.
Hi, I'm Sarah Weintraub. Welcome to the finest vault hotel in the whole world.
A vault hotel? Was it like this before the war?
No, silly. Of course it wasn't always a hotel. I grew up in it. I love it. My favorite place in the world. Not that I know much of the world. I never left this place, come to think of it. But it is the most special vault ever.
What's so special about it?
My vault is pure New Vegas. Everyone has a chance, and Lady Luck smiles if you play your odds right. Okay, it was like that before we had to leave. Vault 21 had very smart ways to help people get along. All arguments and fights got solved through gambling. I'll give you a quick tour of my home. Oh yeah, if you like.
Sure. Well, first I have some questions.
All right.
You've never actually left this place?
Sure I have. I made the scene in the Strip. It's just that I really like it here. Vault 21 is a kick.
Sarah, there's something behind all this, right?
Okay, you're right. I hate going outside. It's almost impossible for me to step out of here. Still, I love my vault. It's my pad.
I have some other questions for you.
Okay,
Groovy,
how can I help
man.
you?
What kind of things do you sell here?
I have all sorts of things. Vault souvenirs, vault wares, vault machines, vault mementos, and vault suits. And, well, lots of other vault things, too.
Vault gear, swell. Well, let me ask you about something else.
Okay. Anything else I can do for you?
Are you the owner of this hotel?
Well, it is my vault, all right. I mean, yeah. That is, no. I take care of it, but I suppose you could say that it belongs to Mr. House.
What does Mr. House have to do with the vault?
Mr. House has everything to do with Vault 21. He tried to get us out before he filled it with concrete. I almost went ape. So we convinced him. Okay, Sheldon and I, right? We convinced him to
Michael's
leave
name?
the top level mostly intact.
Why did he want to fill it with concrete?
I don't know. Maybe he didn't want anybody sneaking around down there. My vault runs deep and wide. It's filled with corridors and rooms that go far. What gives him the right to screw us with the royal shaft anyway? So he saved New Vegas. Woohoo! Now scram and let us go on with our lives. Sheesh.
You run the place then?
Yeah, and you gotta dig what I did with it. Looking as good as it should. Almost.
Do you miss the old days?
It was bustling with activity. We all knew each other so well. You see, the vault kept us all even. It's all symmetry and windows down there. We solved any quarrels through gambling. Lady Luck cast no eyeballs, you know? So, nobody shafted anyone else. Yeah, I miss those days.
You know Doc?
Mitch? You mean Molebutt? I hadn't thought about that name in a long time. I was just a child and he had a big mole in his rear bumper. You understand, kids and all that. Everyone knows about each other in a vault. There's no other way. I hope Mitch is doing well.
You miss the old days?
Yeah, I miss those days.
You get a lot of business?
Sure, the place is packed. Usually. We get loads of NCR cubes these days. A stray Brahmin Baron once in a while, and recently circle couples shining big rocks on their fingers.
I was gonna have her show me the vault.
Good to see you again.
Sure. Let's do it.
Radio, Daddy-O. Let's do it.
And you're such a fucking dork.
All right, please follow me. We'll head into the vault right away.
Me too. Sarah? Sarah, darling? You coming? Who knows? Oh, please don't crash. Oh, please don't crash. It crashed. I didn't save after that conversation with Sarah. Oh, boy. Okay, let's try this again. Come on, Sarah. You can do it.
All right, please follow me. We'll head into the vault right away.
Ah, she's actually going to join us this time. Boone, you're in the way. Boone, there you go.
This bunker protects the entrance to the vault. Solid stone outside and thick steel on the inside. Hey.
Who are we talking to?
Evening.
Is that just Sarah's as an NPC? It's just triggering a voice line? Hey, evening. Oh, okay. She didn't have anything else to say. Sarah? Wow, look at her. Va va voom.
Hello.
Yeah, that's funny. It just picks like an NPC voice for her when you get close.
Above us, there's a control center for this level of the vault's life support systems, electric grid, radioactive shields, and all that jazz. Don't get lost. My vault has many corridors and rooms, although it is no longer symmetrical after Mr. House threw us out.
I think now that we know about Vault 21, we can ask Mr. House about it.
Stirred up lately?
Hello.
Hi. Hello. Hi. Hey. You coming, Sarah?
Hey. This is the main game hall. Here we settled the big disputes among the vault's levels. Chosen representatives gambled against each other here. The winner earned the right to settle the dispute as wished by the collective. We used to have such parties in this diner. A bitch to clean later, but well worth it.
I love how people in the vaults are often coded like Midwest. Or Midwest coded. And they're not
hall
wrong.
leads to our guest rooms. You can use the first room on our left, but no snooping next door. That's my room. Always was.
Minnesotans don't leave Minnesota. Even if they leave Minnesota, they often go back to live. They can't. They're like vault dwellers.
Down there is the game room. Each side of the vault had one, but the other is filled with concrete now. Okay, that wraps it up. I'll see you soon. Hello.
You heard me, my Minnesota friends that are watching. You just like that state a little too much. It's too cold. Well, okay, so I don't really think there's... I'd have to look.
Rangers are going to show everyone what happens when we're pissed off.
Where are you?
Our guys put the monorail back to work.
Anyway, I can't remember if there's anything to do in Vault 21. You can bring Sarah vault suits. She likes them. But I'll look at the wiki to see if there's anything to do in the vault. I mean, I can't imagine that there's a vault and there's not stuff to do, right?
Our guys put the monorail back to work.
So I'll double check and see if there's anything interesting for the next session.
Seeing the sights?
Yeah, yes. Because there's always something weird about vaults, you know? She's playing her... What are you playing? Oh,
Wish I could have seen what's inside the 38.
Oh. Got, Space Invaders on there? Maybe Zork?
It seems that the territory.
We'll have fun. Okay. We'll go somewhere where nobody can talk to me. Far away from everyone else. Oh. Oh, here's where they filled it in with concrete. I'm sure that's safe. Alright. We'll leave it here. I'll bid you adieu. And I'll catch you in the next one. So when you're out there, please take care of yourself and wander safe. Alright. Bye.
I could walk, see, hear, I should celebrate. Think I could change my mind, maybe elevate. Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. Cause all I want, and I pray, I believe in the better days. I'm kinda stuck between a rock and a hard place. Do I work hard, or live at my pace?